please young folks your ideas on that.
Well, I think you have to really love and believe in what you're doing. I think that's the most important thing, because if you go to start building something, whether it's a company or really you're trying to lead the world in any direction, large or small, it's hard, right? And you encounter a lot of challenges, and I think what ends up happening is that if you don't completely love and believe in what you're doing, it actually ends up being the rational thing for you to stop doing it or succumb to some of the challenges, because there will be huge challenges that you face. So any normal person, I don't think, would go want to build a company, right? I mean, the reason why I think a lot of people at Facebook and a lot of the other companies that grow can do it is because they're just really passionate about what they're doing. And I think like most people have something that they're super passionate about, and I would just encourage you guys to all find that thing. It's hard though, it requires introspection. I went through this period, because I dropped out of school, I never had the chance to go travel around or anything like that after college. And I remember there was this period in 2008 where we were approaching having 100 million people using the service, so it was clearly something that was becoming more important to people. But we had this idea that it could be more, and we didn't know what to focus on. And I never really taken a step back to reflect on, what were the core things that I really believed in. And so I took a month and I traveled around the world and I reflected. And a lot of the founding principles of Facebook are that if people have access to more information and can be more connected, then that will hopefully make the world better. Right? It'll make it so that people have more empathy, can develop and maintain more relationships, they'll have more understanding, they'll have access to more information that they want. And that's really the guiding principle for me. And on hard days, I really just want to step back and that's the thing that keeps me going. So I think, it's important if you're going to take on any big challenge that you just love and really have faith in what you're doing. And I don't know, that I think is the most important advice that I would say, more than any specific technical thing about how to build a company or anything like that.
Great. Well, you're getting some really good advice here today on how to do all this. And that's terrific. Let me just go.
So do I get to ask a few questions?
Outside your league, I don't think you do. So go ahead. You're right.
So, I started off and I was trained as an engineer, right? And I did take psychology courses, and that I think informed me. But one of the things that is completely new to me is how the government sees the evolution of the internet, the evolution of startups. So it's always great whenever I get the chance to speak with you, to hear your opinion on what do you think Congress and our government should be doing to make it so that budding entrepreneurs can do what they do.
Well, I think the best thing Congress can do is there are a lot of people who want to tax the internet and they want to take it over. There are real conflicts in this area. And my personal belief is that one reason we have so much innovation and ability in this country is because we haven't strangled the internet, we haven't overregulated it. And some of the larger internet companies want that regulation because it keeps their dominance alive. I personally prefer keeping innovation alive and have young people like yourselves who are brilliant and coming up with these great ideas with every opportunity to compete. There's another thing we need to do too. We have the highest corporate income tax rate in the world today. Only Japan is equal to us, and they're changing theirs by April 1st. And frankly, we've got to change ours. The president said